Play ball! Mr. Back and Roll. What?
Yes, Jeff, it's a big time of the year. It's the footy finals are underway, and in particular, the local rugby team of the listening area, Eastwood, have had a huge season this year in the Shute Shield.
Yes, that's right, Danny. Can you believe Eastwood have only lost one game all season? And last Saturday, this is in a preliminary final, they beat Randwick 77-15.
Unbelievable.
That's just another of their small victories.
Yes.
So therefore, they've made it to the grand final. Gene. Thank you. The grand final, this will be played on Saturday at Concord Oval against Sydney Uni.
Yes.
So the Woodies are going to take on the Students at Concord Oval for the grand final.
Yeah, so they've had a phenomenal year, and we're very lucky tonight because I think, this has been very last minute here, but I think we've got on the line the coach of Eastwood, John Manenti. Can you hear us, John? Hello, John.
Yes, I can. Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, hello, John. How are you going?
Yeah,
It's
well,
good. It's good to have you on the show, and we're happy that we've got through to you at the last second. We got through to you in the end. So first of all, congratulations on making the grand final and on an amazing season. I have to ask you, what are you feeding your players down there? I mean, one loss for the year, beating teams by huge amounts. I mean, 91-0 1 week. What's the secret? What's happening?
Oh, look, I don't know if there's any secrets. We've probably surprised ourselves away with some of the results and certainly score lines that we've got. But the boys have worked hard, and we've set ourselves up with really good depth in the club, a good sort of management, medical staff, coaching staff, and right through the grades and Colts, and the results are starting to come.
But you're saying that you've got a lot of depth and you've got a lot of good players and that, but really it all does come down to the coaching, doesn't it? It is the main head coach's job to get everything done. So it's all you, isn't it? Really.
I'd like to say yes, but just in case some of the players are listening, I better.
They're not calling you the super coach or anything like that at the moment.
No, they call me lots of things, but that's not one of them.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Maybe after the weekend. So obviously you played the preliminary final on Saturday. That was against Randwick. And it was 77-15. I actually watched the game on Saturday, and it seemed like Eastwood were just running away with things. They had some great tries. And you had Lockie Turner back as well this week.
Lockie's back, and he played really well on the weekend, and he was one of 3 players to score a hat-trick of tries.
Yeah, and actually the first try was scored within the first minute, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, that's right, and I suppose it was one of those almost surreal situations. We scored, I think, 3 tries within 8 minutes of the game, so
yeah.
It certainly started. It started with a real roar, and credit to the boys. They managed to maintain the rage for the whole game and kept compiling points. So it was, like I said, I always felt that we could win and win well against them, but certainly, not to that sort of margin.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Now, Saturday's game against Sydney Uni. Are you expecting a tough encounter there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Sydney Uni won the last 6 premierships, as you may be aware, and their team is full of some Wallabies and Waratahs and Rebels and Brumbies and all sorts of players. So, you have to respect their history and their success, and how long they've been on top of the rugby tree in Sydney. But we've been building to this, and I wouldn't be trading any of my players for their players. So though they might have bigger names, certainly our boys have worked really well together and certainly have a great unity amongst them.
Yes. Now, it has been a dominating season for you, and you have made it to the final. You've got one more game to go. Of course, this is similar to last year, where you did make it very close and didn't quite get there. Are you worried that the same thing's going to happen again?
No. I mean, well, look, we're an improved side from last year. We're a more mature side than last year. And look, at the end of the day, we got to the semi-final, which was last weekend's game, and we lost that last year after being minor premiers. So it was a successful season for many factors, but we didn't get the prize at the end. It's not a concern now in the sense that we're here. We're in there with a shot. We know if we play to our ability, we can take them on and beat them. And and if it doesn't happen, it won't be because we're not prepared or accept being beaten by a better football team, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Now, as you say, you're a very dominant team this year. But is there anything that you are worried about? That last weekend on Saturday there were a couple of little silly things I noticed. When Damien Fitzpatrick dropped the ball whilst trying to score, and there was a bit of a comedy with the goal kicks as well, with Pierre Holler taking a while before he and I think it was Badger that was took over the kicking before they got a kick.
Well,
they got a great cheer when they did.
Yeah, there was a Bronx cheer there.
Yeah.
When Fitzy scored about 11 or 12 tries in about 4 games previous to this,
Wow.
so I think he might be getting a bit carried away.
Just becoming too easy for you.
It was a nice reality check for the hooker to appreciate when he gets to put the ball down over the line. With the goal kicking, Pierre's been the top point scorer in the Sydney competition this year, and in all competitions actually, and he's broken the Eastwood club record for most points in a first grader. So he's had a phenomenal year with the boot.
Yeah.
If he's going to have a bad day, that was the one to have.
Yes,
when you score 13 tries. So, like I said, I won't say the best goal kicker, but certainly he's done a phenomenal job all season. And we've got Ben Batcher and Nick White and Lockie Turner, who are all capable goal kickers. So the last thing on my mind is worrying about goal kicking.
Yeah. Well, it's only 3 days out for the game. How's the team shaping up? Are there any injury concerns?
Yeah, no, a couple boys. There was a few bumps and bruises from last weekend, and a few guys are still pulling through. But looks like we'll be able to go out with the same team as ran out last weekend.
Fantastic.
Was it Tim Bennett had some trouble?
Yeah, he had a bit of an ankle sprain, and he's running reasonably well at the minute, and actually he's got a bit of flu at the moment, so that's seems to be setting him back more than ankle injury, but he's promised me we'll be right for training tomorrow night. So
there's no Darren Lockies in the team. Everyone's pretty well right to
go. Surgery or anything like that. So we're shaping up pretty good, and I mean probably the only problem is the game's still a few sleeps away, and the boys are ready to play now.
Yeah.
So the game is on. It's the grand final. It's on this Saturday at Concord Oval. Is that correct? At 3. It starts at 3 o'clock.
Kickoff's actually 3:10.
3:10. Okay.
I mean the Eastwood public and support's been amazing all year. We've been the best supported club in the competition, and we'd love all the regular fans to come back down and hopefully celebrate a special day with us.
Yes, well, it should be a fantastic day, and well, all the best to you and the boys.
And, can I just ask one question?
Sorry, I'll just mention 2 second grade are playing before us, and they kick off at 12:50. So it's a really big day for the club.
Oh yeah,
and Eastwood's in that as well in second grade.
Yeah, Eastwood plays both districts in second grade.
And what does that? I've never actually seen the Shute shield. Do you get a big shield, or is it just a trophy or something? What do you win?
Well, it's a big shield. Yeah.
Excellent. That's all
it's all in a name, Danny. It's all in a name.
Yes. All right.
Well, thank you, John, for your time. It's been fantastic to talk to you, and we wish you all the best of luck. And we'll be there cheering you on Saturday.
Yeah, I might go. I think Jeff.
Sounds like a fantastic
afternoon.
afternoon.
A great day. Thanks very much.
And we hope the boys go well.
Yeah. Thanks, John, and thanks for talking to us on the show. Best of luck for Saturday.
Pleasure.